So today I want to talk about what happens when we sleep so we can understand the importance of getting a good night's quality sleep on a regular basis. When we sleep, our brain undergoes a very important task of transferring all the events and emotions that we experience on that day and transferring them from being an emotional memory to a narrative memory, a memory that we can have control over. And this process is called REM sleep, rapid eye movement. And you're familiar how rapid eye movement works. Say, for example, someone upsets you during the day and you really are upset about it. You go home and maybe talk to someone about it and they say, oh, sure, forget about it. But you really can't. In fact, you're thinking about it whenever you go to bed. Well, at night, you will rerun that event either clearly or metaphorically. And what will happen is this event or emotion will be moved from the emotional area to the brain over to the intellectual area of the brain. So you can have rational control over it. And you'll wake up in the morning and you'll be thinking something like, why did I let those people upset me so? So this is an extremely important process and takes up a lot of energy for the brain. In doing so, this REM process is restricted to only 20% of our sleep time on a daily basis. So say, for example, if we are having lots of negative thoughts, we're just thinking negatively and having a negative outlook on life, then we are overloading this area of the brain. And this can result in two outcomes. Either during the night when the brain is trying to process this, because we have overloaded it, the mind will wake us up and we'll be feeling really, really miserable and upset. And you'll be familiar with how this feels because you'll know the difference between the mind waking you up and say, for example, being woken by a house noise or a dog barking. Then the other outcome is that because this process takes up so much energy, it will leave you feeling exhausted. So you could wake up in the morning just feeling really, really tired after a night sleeping. So you can see how these two outcomes can lead you to having a vicious cycle where you're not getting the improved quality sleep that you require in order to process the events and the emotions of the day in the way it should. And this will lead to increased stress, anxiety, depression, or perhaps even anger. And you might even get a combination of all these all at the one time. So, in order to reduce the stress and anxiety, depression, perhaps anger we're feeling on a daily basis, we need to improve our sleep patterns and we need to restrict the amount of negative thinking that we are having on a daily basis and try and be more positive in our outlook. No matter how small, just try and see the positives every day. So I work at Serotonin Solutions, and within my practice I develop really tailored approaches with my clients to help improve their sleep quality and also kind of get them focusing on the more positive aspects of their life. As because we can see now why sleep is so important. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking to you about how ways we can establish a sleep routine to start to improve the sleep quality in our lives. And this will make a tremendous difference in your life where you can start seeing positive improvements and start getting the real you back.